Hello and welcome to the first official Duncans Gunmakers YouTube video. We're going to dive into some of the second-hand rifles here we have today and show you all the cool stuff we're up to. So, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. We're going to start with this Firearms 𝗏𝘂. This is just the regular model. Has a folding stock, so made to be a compact rifle. So once you get the silencer off this thing, it is super tiny. Comes in a nice carry case by 𝘂𝘂. Look at the size of that, that's crazy. For an air gun, that's a full power air rifle. These things are quite customizable. You can swap out the grips, the comb. You can get like different rails for this gun. You can get like a full-size bottle. What we're trying to keep it compact. This one just has the small cylinder and an official 𝘂𝘂 silencer. Quite a tidy little setup. This is actually a second-hand rifle, believe it or not. A lot of the stuff we stock second-hand will be like new. We tend to avoid buying in really used, beaten up air rifles because we don't need to. Plenty like new rifles kicking about. This rifle will be classed as minimal wear, meaning that it's like new, but it does have a couple of little wear marks. Nothing really noticeable. This has got our 𝘸𝘩𝘢𝘵 setup on here. It's newly released. It's a red dot and magnifier combo, so it flips to the side, giving you access to just the red dot, and then if you want some magnification, flip that to the side, 3 times magnification for a bit longer range shooting. I'm not going to go too deep into the specs of the guns on this video. All that will be available online through our website or the manufacturer's website. If you're interested in learning more about these guns, feel free to do a bit more research. If you guys do want to know a bit more, let us know in the comments. Move over to the 𝘗𝘂𝘆 Ranger XR. This is another second-hand rifle, believe it or not. This one is literally like new. There isn't any marks anywhere. This will be sold as factory new, like it would be when it comes out of factory. This one, actually, we set up as a discreet setup. We've made this somebody that wants to carry their rifle, but not let it be known that it's a rifle that they're carrying. And what I mean by that, I'll show you. For this setup, the customer specifically requested they want to carry the gun, but it not be obvious that it's a gun they're carrying. We sourced this leather bag. This is a William Hunt Savile Row leather bag, all leather, and the gun holds up really nice, compact into this bag. You would never know there is a rifle in here, which is really cool. You don't want to be harassed by people, what have you, while you're carrying your gun around, because some people don't like it, obviously. But yeah, this is a really cool setup. A really nice little compact setup. This is one of the nicest compact rifles available, actually. Moving on to the FX Impact Mark IV. This is a fairly new release, came out about a year ago now. This is the bronze version, quite popular, sold quite a lot of these. This is actually, again, second hand. It's got slight marks, unfortunately. There's a little mark on the silencer, a couple of slight marks on the comb, but apart from that, this thing is like new. So it'll be sold as minimal wear. Got a nice bipod on here. Fully adjustable, 180 degrees. The side lever, it's got the new adjustable top rail, so you can slide that back and forth. This is featuring the latest DNT thermal sight. This is the 𝘞𝘦'𝘳𝘀 635R. This thing is an absolute beast. Probably the best thermal unit on the market right now for the money. Coming in at about £2,500. This thing performs as good, if not better, than some of the 𝘞𝘂𝘃ros at £4,500 to £5,500. Beautiful. Let's check out this FX Mark II second-hand model. This is minimal wear, so a few slight scratches, featuring Eagle Vision Cam, which is a British company. They do all parts in-house machining. Really, really good company. Recommend checking them out. Featuring one of their mag holders, which takes one of their magazines. They make high-capacity magazines for FXs. We sell a lot of them for the Impact. They're all metal. Really nice quality. Fairly priced. Got one of our bipods on. Again, 180 degrees, just fully extendable legs. Compact Hawk scope on there with adjustable side wheel parallax, illuminated reticle. Really nice little scope. That is the FX Mark II Impact. Moving on to the last air rifle that we're going to show in this video, Daystate Air Ranger. Really nice quality walnut stock, particularly beautiful, this stock on here. One of the best I've seen, second hand, but literally like new. There's no marks on this whatsoever. It's just got a standard 3-9 by 40 Hawk on there, bipod clamp on there, so you can have bipod. This thing normally you would struggle to mount a bipod. Silence, so it's nice and quiet. Just a typical regular bolt action. So nothing fancy with the cocking, but some people quite like that, especially for a traditional rifle like this. What with it having a wooden stock. I can't see us having this very long. It's a really nice rifle for the money. A really nice little rifle. Right, that's the air rifles. So let's move on to some air pistols. We'll start with Crownland. Crownland's a fairly new make. They're specialising in air pistols mainly. They do also make some plastic BB airsoft pistols, but we don't really stock much of the airsoft at the moment. This is one of the high capper models. They do lots of different variations of this. This has one of the cutout grips so you can see the magazine on the inside. Special thing about this is we've started making some custom thread adapters so we can stick any 1/2" UNF silencer on this bad boy and make it super quiet. This thing is a lot of fun, especially if you're into John Wick, that sort of thing. We have another one set up very similar. This one's the 𝗂𝘂𝘃𝑚ora. This is a new release from Crownland. It's got a thread already on here so we can just stick our adapter straight on. Again, silence it. This is featuring one of our newly released rechargeable advanced compact weapon lasers, nice and small. This one's green. If you're interested in one of these lasers, I recommend you check our website. It should be on the front page right now, available for either $79.95 for the red ones or $99.95 for a green one. And you can use this on any rifles, pistols, even airsoft guns, but if you're doing it for airsoft you would need it to be red because most sites won't accept a green laser. This is the Strike Industries ARC custom Glock platform, a massive alteration to the Glock platform. They've got a fluted barrel on here, really cool. This is very newly released. We've only got a couple of these in stock. Full metal magazine. This again is featuring one of our advanced compact weapon lasers. This is a red one, be nice quality. These things are really good. They're same price as a Umarex Glock, it's just a lot cooler if you ask me. So definitely recommend checking that one out. We're in the process of getting these things with some thread adapters too so we can silence them. Right, moving on to another cool little air pistol. This is the Walther Q5 Match. This is one of the nicest air pistols available. Comes with a little red dot sight mounted on the top. That comes with the gun as standard. That's not something we've added, but we have added one of our lasers. A nice little setup. These things have a super nice trigger and glass blowback. What the fuck am I talking about? Gas blowback, just like the rest of them. Most people into air pistols will be going for gas blowback nowadays. It's a lot more fun, a lot more realistic. So I definitely recommend you check this bad boy out. Shoots really accurately these as well. One of the best offerings by Umarex right now. Got two more guns for this video, two more air pistols. This is a very customized setup that we do at the moment. This is the Beretta 92. This is a Umarex model and we have, as you can see, highly modified this thing. So this is featuring a Virex silencer at the moment. It's got one of our older generation green lasers on there. So this version is non-rechargeable. Still really nice little laser. And this thing is incredibly quiet. The quietest air pistol you'll probably ever hear. And this has one of our little red dot sights on the top as well. Really cool. You won't find this anywhere else. And time for the last gun on this video. So this is a Crosman 2240. These things are very popular. They've been around for a long time. Just a classic CO2 pistol, so gas cartridge in the cylinder here, bolt action, single shot. There's quite a lot of customization you can do to these. We've stuck on a thread adapter for the front, mounted a silencer. We've got a silencer for this as well. It's got one of our sound dampeners on the front here, protects the silencer, makes it a bit quieter. This is actually brand new, that's why it's still got the tags on, and we've mounted a red dot on the top, gives you clearance over the silencer. A really nice little ratting setup, that's what this is mainly used for. Comes in a nice little carry case as well. Another custom setup that we've done, very popular at the moment. Been doing quite a lot of these. Definitely recommend checking that out if you're in the market for something for ratting. If you want something a bit more small, don't want a full-size rifle, definitely the way to go. So check that one out too. Right, that wraps up the first video on our channel. My name is James, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. If you've made it all the way to the end of this video, we're looking for feedback from you, the viewer. This video is our first video and just a quick insight to what we're up to at our business. If you have anything you would like to see us do in particular, for example doing a review on a certain airgun, knife, optic or anything at all, please let us know. We will be reading all comments, and the future of our channel will be directed entirely by what you, the viewer, wants to watch. Our next video will showcase some more air guns and a few knives that we've been working on. And thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.